everyone. Welcome to the latest edition of Barely Necessities with Rebecca and Rebecca.
Yeah.
How are you
The
doing?
Rebecca's. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. We've got a nice little roundup of items ready to talk about today. So, Becca, let me say hi to Gio first. Hi, Gio. And if you're wondering what that nice little symbol next to his name means, it means he's a LP subscriber. If you want to subscribe to, you can look for the join button down there and learn more about the fun that is to join the Laughing Place dynamic here. Let's see, Becca, we're starting off with some tasty treats, apparently.
Yeah. So last week we had the pineapple swirl in the Disney Eats collection, and then or Disney Eats snacks, and then also Stitch Attacks snacks. And this week, Pandora Jewelry has released a new charm for those fans who have their charm bracelets, and it's a pineapple swirl. And this looks so yummy. I love the colors.
I like the faceting around the base there, so that'll give it a nice little bit of sparkle as well. Obviously, this would match your spirit jersey and all your other stuff very, very nicely. So
Yeah, and I love that even if you have like a very simple, more classic charm bracelet with like, just silver or gold charms, this adds that little bit of color. Or if you have a very colorful bracelet already, it's just one more fun addition to add. I guess that's kind of repetitive addition to add.
but that's available from the team at Pandora. Disney Parks is getting ready for the holiday season. Hi, Gabriel. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. With some they're talking about their Jollywood Nights.
Yes. So this is a new event that they offer at Hollywood Studios, hence the Jollywood. I think it looks like a lot of fun. I would love to go and experience this. And last year, I think we had some stuff, but they're getting more into the merchandise side of things for 2024. And yeah, we're previewing what we've got this year, including a lug bag. So, which is
I was going to say, I know that some friends of mine who attended, they were disappointed that there was minimal merchandise. So very happy to see a broader variety. They're obviously focusing on the event mascot named Ollie. They were very proud of him last year when Ollie arrived on the scene. So I'm not surprised to see Ollie heavily featured in the Jollywood Nights merchandise. So there you go. Once again, this is a throwback style thematic for the Hollywood Studios. It's an additional add-on purchase to for one of those events that happens kind of later in the day. They close out the main park, reduce how many people are in the park, and have fun at an event like this. So the link below will have more information about Jollywood Nights if you're interested. And if you're going and want to know more about the merchandise, you'll be able to view it there. That said, Nightmare Before Christmas is heavily featured here at Disneyland. I see it because of the Haunted Mansion becomes Haunted Mansion Holiday featuring that. And Squishmallows are going to be providing us a few more characters this year.
Yes, they are, which is a lot of fun. Squishmallows teased their collection on Instagram, and yeah, you can see it's going to include Jack Skellington and the vampire Teddy? I forget what his scary Teddy, and then Dr. Finkelstein.
Nice.
And there's other characters coming as well. I think we have more about that up on Laughing Place. But like Sally and Oogie Boogie will be part of it, as well as Zero. So these are super cute, larger plush, like squeezable, huggable size plush that you can, you can grow your Disney collection. And it's kind of funny with Nightmare Before Christmas because the Squishmallows are like very cutesy. And Nightmare Before Christmas is not a cutesy film. So it's kind of fun to see the mashup here where you've got something a little bit more fun and playful with something that's a little bit, scary.
Yeah, exactly. Pop Mart. They've got Pop Cubes. Some Pixar characters are going to be featured now.
Yeah, this is an interesting collection, I think. I think they're trying to kind of compete with Funko Pop to some extent. And as we said, this is Pixar, so I do like that they're just sticking with the Pixar characters for this. There's a lot of characters. I was surprised when I was looking through this article. I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, you'll have a cute like Toy Story set." And I was like, "Oh no, they're kind of going all over the place." And I mean that in a good way. There's a lot of films to and a lot of characters to get inspired by, and I'm pretty impressed with this collection from Pop Mart, which I think you can find online, but then you can also find them in a variety of brick and mortar stores, malls, mostly some on the East Coast, but mostly on the West Coast.
And these are blind box collections, so you're going to be dealing with that environment of buy and trade, and hopefully finding out, getting the ones you like, or trading off for the ones that you don't have within your collection. Sonia coming in and saying, excited to go to Oogie Boogie Bash for your first time. Yay! Oogie Boogie Bash is so much fun. So I've heard very good things about it from many, many friends who have been. So I hope you have a good time. Be sure to let us know what you thought of it when you get back, Sonia. Gabriel, I know you have a lot of suggestions for Disney Legend Awards. Hopefully you've watched the videos that we put up from this year's ceremony, and appreciate your suggestions. I agree with quite a few of these, by the way. Let's see. Moving over to some more dolls. In this case, we have the Disney Doorables.
Yeah, and I think they're kind of going for like a Bratz type theme. At least that's the closest thing. And I have not been a doll collector, or I haven't played with toys in I don't know, a long time. But yeah, this is that the Doorables, and it's like I guess an expansion of the Doorables with these Adorbs, or the Doorables, yes, Adorbs. And yeah, they have their own personalities and they have names. It looks like, yeah, it says classic crew there. Ava, that's kind of, I don't know, is that kind of like a Donald Duck style? The duck, the duck there.
Donald Duck cosplay look. These are also, they've got a blind box element to them. When you pick up the doll, I guess there's a variety of accessories that they'll come with.
Yeah, so I think Alex there, he got Sally and he got Zero. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, those will, and then yes, I think her name is Luna, if I'm looking at the thing correctly. She's very much inspired by Nightmare Before Christmas. So yeah, you can pick up the additional accessories for them in the blind bags.
And yeah, Alex has that all outlined in his article, so you'll be able to find out more about the Adorbs from Doorables. No, don't worry, Gio. Come on.
I don't think so. No, they're two totally different. I think so he's talking about the I Love You, the ILY Forever Disney dolls. And those are more like a traditional fashion doll, or like almost like I think Barbie doll is the closest comparison. And so I think that's probably a little bit maybe a little bit older fan. I feel like the Bratz these Adorbs, which kind of seem comparable to Bratz, is going to be probably more of your I don't know, not toddler, but more elementary school. And then I think you kind of, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it all depends on what each fan likes. But
I was gonna say, and these seem to be more focused on the accessories than the wardrobe. So that's what I was noticing when I was looking through the items. And quite a few of these seem like things that you could then attach to your bag when you're
That's true.
If you see here, so like maybe a stitch, rather than attaching it on her arm like that, you could put it as like a zipper pull on your backpack. So nice little way to partner up with your adorable little doll. So be sure to read Alex's article, because he was able to do a walkthrough at the booth there at D23 and talk to some of the creatives. And so I'm sure his information within the article is an interesting read, and also will give you more information about Adorables. Doorables, Adorbs. I will get that straight eventually. Rock Love. What'd you think of this, Becca?
I don't know that I want a xenomorph necklace, but I am impressed by the detail.
Isn't it? The artisan craftsmanship on this is so beautiful. And it's articulated. That's one of the things that Rock Love does so beautifully, is provide motion to their pieces. They've even got this ear cuff face hugger item. Super, super amazing pieces. If you're a fan of Alien and want to have kind of an elegant reflection of that fandom, be sure to check out Rock Love. They're about to drop a new charm collection over there as well. So be sure, if you don't follow them on socials, be sure to follow them on socials. We'll write about it here, but you can follow the creative people over at Rock Love and stay aware of what's happening. What is this, like a finger thing? This like a,
Yeah.
like a finger cuff?
Yeah, like a cuff for your yeah. At least that's what I thought I was reading it as.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
An armor, finger armor ring. So yeah, it's not just something simple you slip on. It's gonna cover more of your finger.
Sonia's asking a question about Wicked. I have no thoughts on Wicked. Do you have any thoughts on Wicked?
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to see Cynthia Erivo. I fell in love with her on the HBO show The Outsider. She was so good, and I love Wicked. So I'm excited to see her as Elphaba, which is a role famously originated by Idina Menzel, who we all know as Elsa from Frozen. But yeah, I think this will be interesting. I like Ariana Grande. It'll be interesting to see the two of them paired up. And from the trailer that I watched, I'm really excited. I don't know that it needs to be 2 movies, but I'm all here.
We will find out.
I'm very, very much looking forward to seeing Wicked. I told my husband, I was like, we're buying tickets, or at least I'm going to go see it in theaters. You don't have to join me, but I will be seeing Wicked, at least the first film, in theaters. So,
well, I am wearing my honorary Guardians hat that I got opening weekend of the attraction, but apparently there's some new Guardians of the Galaxy merchandise that's popped up over at Epcot, and our very own Tony Betty captured it so we could share it with all of you.
I love this.
Me too.
It's so like old school Epcot. It's, oh my gosh.
Yep.
Like even the cut of the one sweatshirt that they have, the purple sweatshirt, and I don't know, the colors, the fonts, everything. I love this so much.
As you say, it hits a nostalgic point. I'm a big fan of this other World Showcase, pulling on the iconic the font style from that era when Epcot was truly king, in my opinion. But yeah, the purple with the color scheme is very nice. So if you're on your way, we haven't seen these on Disney Store yet.
No.
And so we'll keep an eye out. If it does arrive at Disney Store, we'll let you know. But otherwise, either make your way to Epcot or have a friend make their way to Epcot so that
wasn't the line "Get to Epcot"? Wasn't that the catchphrase?
Really going hard on the World Showcase logo. I like it. Yeah, exactly.
I do too. And it also feels like it fits in with the transformation that Epcot has undergone the past 5 years. Like it's a really, I don't know, they did a really great job blending the old school, the vintage, with what's modern, what's the future. I feel like it can live in both worlds, if you will.
Oh, there you go. The best of both worlds. Throwing back to Miley Cyrus, their little Hannah Montana. Within the world of Star Wars, Clone Wars hilts come to Disney Store.
Yes. So last week, there was a very, very limited edition of signed hilts, or the signed box sets. So not the hilts themselves, but the box sets. And then this week they released the remaining unsigned. And I believe they're still available. At least last I checked, they had not sold out yet. This is going to set you back $550, but you get this beautiful display box. And on the cover, we have Anakin and Ahsoka and Obi-Wan from the Clone Wars era. And then one hilt for each of them. I know Ahsoka traditionally carries two, or like iconically carries two lightsabers, but is she at one point, like, does she does have just one hilt at one point?
Yeah.
So I think I did see some people were commenting about that in the on the product page itself. They're like, Ahsoka has two hilts, but I was like, I feel like when she started out.
Yeah, me too. I feel like when she first started out, there was just a singular one because Anakin had some fun with the color of it, as I recall. He actually made some changes to it. Bloom, just tuning in. Hi, Bloom. How you doing? You gonna be around later for trivia? We've got trivia tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. Lots of fun. Oh, is it 7:30?
Well, no, that's us. That's us right now. So
oh yeah, no, that's
7:30.
Yeah, it's 7:30, right? Yeah.
7:30 Pacific, 10:30 East. Don't worry, I got you.
Yep. No, it's true.
It's hard. It's hard being in so many different places, and we're central, so we're a completely different time.
Right?
Oh, gosh.
My husband constantly argues for straight across. Like, it doesn't matter. Just one time, we all have the same time, but it's weird for us. So like 4:30 in the afternoon would be, daylight for us, but dark for other people, or that kind of thing.
Yeah. No, I think it's good we have time zones.
It's weird. His idea is weird, but it's his idea. What you gonna do? Let's see, Becca. I guess that brings us to this week's sensation. Did I miss anything? I didn't, did I?
You did great.
Okay, so this week's Sensational 7. Okay, so as you know, last week was D23 Ultimate Fan Event. And during the Ultimate Fan Event, they announced a beautiful carousel is coming to the tropical Americas, which is the area of Animal Kingdom that is currently Dinoland USA. It's going to become tropical Americas. And as part of that, there's going to be a carousel. And the carousel is going to be in various Disney creatures, various Disney pals. And here, let me pull up the picture. See, like this. It's a carousel. And a gentleman in the town, as I recall, the story went, is a wood carver and has carved various animals so that for the town's central carousel. And you can see Bambi, Eeyore, Abu. There were, I think Ka was another one I spotted. So I decided to do this week's shopping, this week's Sensational 7 based on the animals that I spotted. Okay, so Sensational 7 is inspired by Sleepy, Happy, Grumpy, Dopey, Sneezy, Bashful, and Doc. And in this case, the overriding factor is the carousel. For Sleepy, I've got, this is my morning face. It's adorable Eeyore. There's only extra small left. So go get it soon. It's on sale, deeply discounted, nice and soft. Monkey's very soft. So this will be a nice pajama shirt. So I wanted to make sure people knew about the declining stock on this item. For Happy, this is ridiculous and joyful, and it is Kevin Up costume. As we talked about last week, Fun and HalloweenCostumes.com offer a wide variety of sizes. So not only standard adult sizes and some kid sizes, but they also offer a plus size. So if you have your heart set on being Kevin, stop by Fun or Halloween Costumes. Mm-hmm. For Grumpy, I was thinking let's do something that will help calm. And in this case, it's vanilla and strawberry scented lip balms featuring Bambi. I noticed a Bambi on the carousel. This is available over at Amazon. It's from Mad Beauty. Those cases are really pretty. They remind me of the artwork from the children's book I had when I was little.
Okay, I don't know the specific book you're talking about, but I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah. For Dopey, I tend to go with something sparkly, as he had sparkly eyes when he was in the diamond mine. In this case, it is a Sikorsky crystal Abu figurine, because I mean he's going after the sparkly at the time. So there you go. This is pretty. I'm not usually a big fan of their like just kind of not. I love their enamel covered in crystal, but I don't tend to be as fond as like just the multi-crystal figure. This one really captures my eye. I feel like Abu is nicely realized here. So
I agree with you. Yeah. Maybe it's the size of it. Maybe it's also just the colors for Abu. Like there's enough differentiation there that you're like, yeah. Oh, even zooming in, that's even better.
Right? No, it's like I was surprised. Like I say, okay, this is cool. I could see myself actually getting this one. So yeah, it's 2 by 1 by 2.5, so it's like not super big. So you know, he's cute to go somewhere. For Sneezy, I like to think about the fact that you want to have tissues, and in this case, I also thought about the fact that look at the 50% off.
Yeah.
So this, and you know what? It's gone to out of stock since
so I see that now.
Well,
it was in stock when you put it on the list, and who knows? Yeah. They might have it elsewhere.
But if you don't stop by Loungefly, here, let me pull it up real quick. Loungefly offers deep discounts on their website. So if you are someone who's considered items from Loungefly in the past, be sure to stop by loungefly.com and check it out, because some of their wallets will be 30%, 50 or more % off. So you can find some nice savings over there at Loungefly. For Bashful, we're going to go subtle, and in this case, we're going with socks. They're very bold socks, but they're socks. So who's going to see them unless you make sure, right? So if you got trousers on or whatever, nobody's going to see them, but you're going to know. These are adorable, right, Becca?
Oh yes, I like those a lot. That's a really good color too.
Yeah, and for those of you who have been listening over the years, you know that I call these my TSA socks because they are great for having to take off your shoes at TSA, because they got that nice black sole, so you don't have to think about how gross the floor is that you're walking on in your stocking feet. They stay in place nicely, so you're not having to mess around with them, and they aren't super snug. So when you're wearing them on a plane, they're going to stay comfortable throughout your entire flight. So these are like my TSA socks. However, now I'm TSA pre, so I don't have to take off my shoes anymore. And finally,
you never know. Sometimes you still wind up. Sometimes the TSA pre is closed, and you're like, darn.
And finally, we have. You know what? It really. So Kyle brings up a sore spot. I don't have any MCO socks, even though I've been referring to Rock'em socks as my TSA socks for forever. I can never get the MCO socks that are made by Rock'em Socks because it's a giveaway only. However, the airport I visit less frequently, John Wayne Airport, Santa Ana Airport.
Okay.
On my second visit there, won a pair of socks. So I have John Wayne Airport socks. Still no MCO socks.
Are they?
Rock'em is my TSA sock.
Did Rock'em do the John Wayne socks?
No, they're not.
Oh, that would have been fun if they did.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was a celebration of the anniversary of the John Wayne Airport. So yeah, so I have John Wayne socks, but not. I almost wore them and took a, you know how everybody takes like the airport carpet pictures when they go to MCO because they want it. I almost took a picture of me in the John Wayne socks at MCO to just be like, see, that airport loves me. How come you don't love me?
Exactly. Oh goodness.
But yeah, see, Gio, you're in the same place I am. Keep trying to get those MCO socks. No luck. Yep.
And no MCO stands for McCoy. Is that right?
MCO. I'm trying to remember what it is. What Doobie would remember. I'm trying to remember why Orlando Airport is MCO.
Yeah, I think it's like McCoy was like some type. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah. But I wondered that too because I know some people call it what is it? OIA, Orlando International Airport, but that's not the call letter.
It is not the appropriate 3-letter identifier of it. Just like John Wayne Airport is SNA. So
Yes.
for Santa
Yes.
Ana, but John,
Okay, so.
there you go. You were right. At Air Force Base, according to your husband.
Okay, I was thinking Air Force Base, but then I was like, I don't remember.
Oh, even Schneb's coming in and saying Air Force Base. Everybody talking about the Air Force Base named after Colonel Mike. This man right here, cut and paste Wikipedia. I recognize that. Okay, finally for this week's Sensational 7, I'm going with a foundational item. That's a doll. I'm going with a classic character. That's Bambi. And this is one of the ILY dolls. I love you forever. Bambi. It's cute. It comes with a sweat, and the initial wardrobe is a sweatshirt, right, with a nice little Bambi purse and little nice thigh high boots. And then she also comes with like kind of a blouse, a long sleeve blouse. Cute little hidden Mickey on the pocket. But
I like that skirt. I would
right?
wear that skirt.
Right. I know. I'm like, wait, I want that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then it comes with a glittery ring if you want to wear the glittery ring. That's for the person. It's a bigger size.
Ooh, and that could be for Doobie because he likes
sparkly, he does like glittery things. We know.
There we go.
So, yeah. Okay, so there you go. That's this week's Sensational 7. Like I say, loosely connected around the 7 dwarfs and always with an overarching theme of kind of whatever's happening in my world at the moment. Becca, that brings us to your shopping list.
I know, yes. And we have another Pintastic Tuesday because it's Tuesday. Go check out the pins over at Disney Store. If you're a fan of the Haunted Mansion and you need a new timepiece to remind you when you need to hurry back, there's a Hitchhiking Ghosts Disney exclusive by Citizen over at Disney Store. This is a really pretty watch with a beautiful purple face and stainless steel. I think they call it like a case.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know. It's kind of great because it's like perfect for spooky season, but it's not quite spooky. And then speaking of spooky season, Roosevelt's has 3, well, I guess 1 sold out, but they have 3 Disney styles or 3 exclusive styles over at Disney Store. They have one of their polos featuring Stitch in a bunch of different costumes. And then they have the Dancing Skeletons design, which was released, I forget where, but this is a alternate colorway that's exclusive to Disney Store. And then they had a Monsters University adult and kid size shirt with Mike and Sully. So I believe that one sold out, but I think the others are still available. Pandora has a collection of Disney villains charms that's available at Disney Store. We're talking like a pearl to represent Ursula, and then you also have Maleficent, which I thought was a really interesting charm. You have to go check those out. If you're into the ear headbands, we're sticking with Christmas, and there is a Nightmare Before Christmas Jack Skellington, and I believe he's wearing his Santa hat. So it's not so much the Halloween side of things, it's more the Christmas side of things, but there's an ear headband for fans. Epcot has new merchandise in La Cava del Tequila at the Mexican Pavilion, and I've only been down there once or twice, I think, but it sounds really good right now.
Yes, it does. And I have some tequila in the kitchen, so
there you go. And so yeah, there's some new some apparel. So not anything for your cocktail bar, but but yeah, apparel. If you watched Deadpool, you know there were a bunch of versions of Deadpool that were revealed in the film, including Kidpool, and Hot Toys has a figurine of Kidpool that comes with a bunch of accessories that is articulated. Over at the Lego, where is it? I can't remember. Lego Park. There's the Peppa Pig Park in Central Florida. Yes. Legoland. That's what I was thinking of. And yes, the Peppa Pig. There's an Amazon collection, and they have some really fun displays over there at the park. And then finally, Halloween Horror Nights is coming soon, sooner than we'd like to think. And this is over at Universal Orlando. They previewed some of their merchandise for this year. Marshall rounded up some of those items that are on their way. So lots coming, lots happening right now. So much park stuff.
I know, right? And it's a kind of, I don't know, there's this weird lull, not lull, because we know that like very soon the holiday deluge will begin to slowly come, and we will have so much more to share. Oh man, okay, Becca. So just before we went on air, um, a trailer dropped for the new Indiana Jones game that's coming
Oh,
later this year. I am so excited. It's going to debut on Xbox first,
okay.
and in like December 9th. And then it's going to travel over to PlayStation after, like in the spring, it says PlayStation. But
Okay.
the concept is that all of the artifacts of the world are somehow linked in this circle, and you're going to be Indy, and you're going to, and they were showing you the mocap, how there's this actor who is going through the motions, but then it looks like Indy in the game. And I'm so excited, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, wow, okay. And the pacing of the way the game play is shown, I'm like, okay, this old lady could still manage to have the good reflexes for this. It's not, Fortnite where there's 85 million people coming at me and I can't do it.
Okay.
So I was in our chat, our LP team chat. They were, talking about how some of these games now, things like Fortnite, you're having canon changes within Star Wars happening, in Fortnite. And I was sharing that I'm grateful for YouTube and Twitch and places like that, because I can watch people who can actually keep up with all of this, so that I can get the important story nuggets out of it, because I'm terrible at the gameplay. But this indie game looks like maybe I could manage it too. And then Maraglyphs. I saw Maraglyphs, and I saw that one of the locations in his journal is the Temple of the Forbidden Eye, and I was like,
Oh, that's so cool.
yeah. So I'm just, because the reason why I was looking at the trailer was I was kind of hoping that maybe there'd be like more info about this Tropical Americas attraction that they talked a little bit about at D23 shared a concept art. But yeah, watching, I was like, what? Maraglyphs? Woohoo! So I don't know. So for me, it was new. Maybe it's old hat. Maybe everybody else already knew. It's all whatever. But I was like, woohoo! So excited. And so now I'm going to be saving up my pennies and my time for December 9th. I think it was December 9th is what I saw. So yeah, I know our team is working on the article. I saw it in the, to-do list. Somebody's working on writing it up. So you'll find more information about the upcoming Indiana Jones game here on Laughing Place. But I just had to share it with Becca because I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm looking at the website right now, and yeah, so it looks like it's like a single player game is what I'm gathering from this. So not quite that, not an MMO, but yeah, like
right? It's like, yay.
Okay, but still kind of like adventure. Well, so I like the Legend of Zelda games, and so that's kind of, you have that open world sort of, and you get to like explore all these different areas. So that's kind of what I'm gathering from this. That looks really, really cool, but not as intense or as like you're saying, the
exactly. No, I love
World of Warcraft level of.
Now I have to wait and see how it's timed out, because I like games where I don't have to invest a lot of time each time I play.
Sure.
Because my life isn't such that I'm going to be like, well, here, I'm going to sit out this 4-hour block to play a video. Mine tends to be in shorter blocks, which is why I loved the Lego Star Wars adventure thing, because you could really just kind of pick away at it as it was available to you, as you had moments. And then once you had enough done, then they had the free play where I could kind of go back and just kind of exist in that world and take on this or take, I love that. I'm hoping that this will be a similar thing where if I just kind of want to be in the world of indie, I can just kind of go be in that world for a little bit. So yeah, we'll see. Geo coming in and sharing that tonight's trivia live is entitled Back to Basics. If you want to show off your Disney trivia knowledge, come back here at 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern for Disney Trivia Live. And then if you want more live information about Disney, what's going on, updates, news. We were inside Disneyland the other day because they reopened that pathway between Norland Square and Galaxy's Edge, and we took you on a stroll through there. Be sure to ring the bell, because then you'll get notified when we're live. So with that, I will say see you next week.
All right.
Bye.